January 29th, 2026. The thought of the day today is this: when the canvas of a creative outlet opens up, the spark of creativity tends to run wild. I think of the kind of my recent dive into app creation, and what I find is that while partially motivated by my need financially to kind of create a second or an additional form of income, obviously that is a motivator. But finding the ability of programming, essentially made realized through the tools of AI, the canvas, so to speak, of being able to kind of create whatever kind of app that seems useful to me. It has just kind of made me go crazy, I guess, as far as like new ideas and new ways and new things I can be doing, new apps I can be putting together. In a sense, it's sort of like I feel like probably like an inventor back in the day who maybe found his tools of invention. Like you hear about, chemists and stuff start to learn chemistry and they start creating interesting chemical type things, or just, like George Washington Carver when he started discovering the peanut and all the variety of things that can be done with peanuts. Those were his canvas. Thomas Edison, and the list goes on. I'm obviously nothing like any of those guys, and I don't, there is no, you can't really make any comparison in the sense of capability or life direction or whatever. But I think we would be selling ourselves short if, even in the modern era, we didn't include our maybe not capability, maybe that's not the right word, but our motivation and interest in functioning in a creative capacity to be at least in the same realm as some of those, great giants of the past. Certainly, a big part of our challenge, the modern day challenge that they didn't face, is we have infinitely more distractions. And I don't know why my deep thought of the day here is taking kind of this turn, almost in a justifying way, but I guess I'm more inclined to focus on just the positive, that in whatever it is that you do, if you find a creative outlet these days and you feel inclined to explore it thoroughly, I say go for it and enjoy it and do whatever you can to foster and improve it. So that's my call to action for the day. And I'll just make one repeat of the phrase for my deep thought here. When the canvas of a creative outlet opens up, the spark of creativity tends to run wild. At least that's how I feel about what's been happening for me. I just have all these ideas, so quite a bit of fun there. The day itself was pretty basic for the most part, although I will say it was my niece's birthday today. Additionally, it was one of my high school buddies' birthday. And probably some more, but those are the two that stand out. My old high school buddy reached out a couple days ago, and very good to hear from him. I haven't heard from him in years. Turns out he had a recent heart attack on Monday. That's kind of scary. He had to have a single bypass or a stent, or maybe that's the same thing, I'm not sure. But he's doing good. He's recovering. Great to hear from him. I hope things go well for him soon. I'd like to meet up with him next time I go up to Washington. But yeah, for the day, I did my app stuff, made some good progress. I really started diving in on trying to get the beta set up, which meant actually I started working on the Android version of the app, just getting the build working in there, but that also meant I had to actually get the app even working in the Android environment, just to even make sure. I mean, I don't want to just build it and put it in the beta testing, but it's not working right. So I had to do a little bit of that. That took actually probably half the day of my time that I spent working on it today. But it's working now. So I haven't yet put it up into beta, but anyway, I worked on that all day. I did my walk. Weather was a nicer day again. And then in the evening, I joined my sister's crew to go to my niece's birthday dinner. We had some Detroit-style pizza nearby, very delicious. I ate more than I probably should have. Quite enjoyed it. And then I had a meeting for an upcoming shoot, a Zoom meeting after I got home. That went well. I think we're well prepared for that. I might be doing setup and stuff for that tomorrow. Hopefully I get to do that tomorrow because the shoot is itself on Saturday, and getting set up for things on the day of is kind of it's unnecessarily stressful. Luckily, this isn't a super complicated shoot, but the setup could take some time, so I do want to tackle that with all the time I can get. And then the rest of the night, yeah, I was working on my app stuff. So, and tomorrow, well, I'm not sure how much I'll get to actually work on the app for the next couple days. I do really want to get this thing in beta. So, I don't know, well, I might tackle it in the morning for a little while before I start working on the computer stuff, or the shoot stuff on the computer. Anyway, there it all is. Thanks for swinging by. Hopefully something was useful. Enjoy your creativity when you get the opportunity. Until next time, take it easy, y'all.